Peace up, everybody. What's good? This is the boy Coach Malachi Williams, and you are number 2 to New Media Today USA Boxing. Let's go! Alright, everybody, look. I'm gonna get straight to the goddamn point. Now, doing some research today, getting ready for my topic for tomorrow. You know what I mean? Today is Monday, and I'm doing research for tomorrow, which is Tuesday, and I run across a little article. I run across a little something. The Alphabet Boys. Now, ever since the announcement has been made that Tyson the Gypsy King Fury and Anthony knock him out the box, Joshua, have received the locations of where the fight is going to be at, their upcoming fight, to see who's going to be undisputed heavyweight champion of the world, the Alphabet Boys have been quiet as a church mouse. Well, today they came out of hiding. Blue Ball Sports TV, it ain't Drew the Midget, because Drew the Midget had joined in the live that Blue was having. Not joined, but he was in the chat. And someone sent this to me as well. You know what I mean? Someone sent it to me as well. And they basically said that they don't believe that this fight is going to go down. Drew the Midget said that this is the biggest pump fake in boxing history. That Tyson Fury and AJ is not going to fight. Bam. Because of Deontay Wilder, the arbitration. Right? They are still saying that Wilder and Fury is going to fight for a trilogy match. And that all of this stuff is going on with different media outlets and stuff. Fury is going to be forced to fight Wilder. Apparently, they know something that the judge, the arbitrator who's handling doing the arbitration doesn't know. Apparently. The Alphabet Boys has been pushing this narrative for too long now. And guess what? They can't back up now. They have to continue to push this narrative. Now, I will say this. Blue Balls did say that we don't know what Tyson Fury is going to do. Tyson Fury can wait all the way up to the week of the fight and pull out. He even did a press conference with Vladamir Klitschko, as you guys remember, and then he pulled out of that fight when he had a contract. They make a valid point. What I disagree with them on is this arbitration. For you to sit back and say, hey, the fight is not going to happen because the arbitrator is going to force the Gypsy King, Tyson Fury, to fight Deontay Wilder, it's fake news and false. You don't know what the arbitrator is going to say. You're saying that, oh, you know, he has a contract and the WBC should step in and enforce this. But they're upset that Mauricio Sulaiman, which is the president of the WBC, he's not enforcing this. He's not forcing this trilogy match that the Alphabet Boys is currently talking about. They're still talking about this trilogy match, right? Then he turned around and said that, hey, you know, Deontay Wilder should have fought Anthony Joshua years ago. They should have been had that fight. Now they're revisiting the Deontay Wilder and Anthony Joshua fiasco. When Wilder had an opportunity to fight Joshua, but he turned it down, listening to Shelly Finkle. Now they want to talk about, oh, they should have been had that fight. Now they should have had the fight. No. Beyonce didn't want to fight Anthony Joshua. Understandably so, because that boy Joshua can fight. AJ, Anthony, knock him out the box. Joshua, that boy can fight. That check left hook he got. That boy can fight. He ran from that. He missed his opportunity to make his biggest payday of his life. Now, Tyson the Gypsy King Fury is in the process of making that money. He used Deontay Wilder to put the brains to elevate him back up. This is what the Gypsy King did. He used Deontay Wilder to elevate himself back up, right? Beat the boy, country boy from Alabama, twice. And now he's in a position to get that payday that the country boy from Alabama should have did. But the country boy from Alabama was listening to the LDBC fanboys and listening to Shelly Finkle, and he turned that money down. See, I'm going to bet on myself. Fight Dominique Brazil for pennies. When DAZN offer you $20 million to fight him. I'm going to fight Ortiz again, 75 years old. You know, I'm going to fight Tyson Fury. Cherry pick went wrong, Tyson Fury beat your ass. That's what happened. And now you sit back in Alabama looking crazy, listening to the Alphabet Boys. So, the Alphabet Boys are saying that this fight is not going to happen and that this is really all just fake news because Mauricio Sulaiman and the arbitrator is going to force Wilder or force Fury to fight Wilder in the third match. BS. Let's cut it out. That's not going to happen. Now, they do make a valid point that Tyson Fury can pull out at any time. Tyson Fury can't be trusted in this aspect. His word ain't ish. We don't believe him. Now, a lot of people say we'll believe it when Tyson Fury walks in the ring with Anthony Joshua. Facts. Even if they do a press conference, still ain't guaranteed the fight gonna happen because Tyson Fury did the same thing with Vladimir Klitschko. We know this. Right. So, but assuming this fight does happen, assuming the Gypsy King has the balls to step in the ring with the Nigerian UK nightmare, Anthony knock him out the box, Joshua, what are they gonna say then? What will the Alphabet Boys say then? Because you're still saying that Fury will not be able to fight AJ because he has to fight Wilder because of arbitration. But you don't know what the arbitrator is going to say. For you to say that and believe that, that would mean that Wilder either told you this, which y'all are not saying this, but he probably did, or you spoke with the judge or the arbitrator that's handling the arbitration, and you know what he's going to say. You don't know what he's going to say. So why do you keep spreading this false propaganda? I'm going to tell you guys why. Because they have to. They have nothing else to hold on to. This is so much egg in their face. They have to continue to get these super chats. They have to continue to feed their fan base. Give their fan base something to hold on to say, hey man, listen, don't worry about it. Wilder is still going to get his third match. But let me ask you a question. There's video footage of Tyson Fury back in the United States training in Las Vegas. There's footage of Anthony Joshua training. There's no footage of Wilder training. So, if Wilder and Fury is going to be forced to fight Wilder in the trilogy match, Fury is training right now. How come Wilder not training? Why we don't see any footage of Deontay Wilder in the gym training? Surely, if this is going to go down the way you guys say it's going to go down, Wilder knows he's going to get the third match, and he will be in the gym right now training, getting ready to fight Tyson Fury soon. But you don't see that. Do you want to know why? Because it's not true. Wilder is in Alabama twerking still. Fury is yet to be seen that he's going to fight Anthony Joshua. The reason why I say it's yet to be seen, because we know AJ is serious. AJ don't practice lying. AJ say he going to do something, he go out and he try to execute it to the best of his ability. AJ is happy, he see it's going down. Fury is happy, he see it's going down. But it's yet to be determined if Fury's going to make that ring walk. You know what I mean? Because of Tyson Fury's track record. His track record shows that, right? But now, let's say this fight does happen. Alphabet Boys, what are you going to say then? Some people say we won't believe it until we actually see Fury get in the ring. I'm one of them. So, what would you say when you see Fury get in the ring? I would say, you know what? He's there. He's there to get his check. He's there to fight. That's when I believe it. Because it's kind of hard to believe someone that admits that he's a liar. And someone that says that they will fight someone and then pull out. Vladimir Klitschko, right? So, until that happens, we just gotta trust and hope that this fight does go down. Give the Gypsy King the benefit of the doubt for the 20th time. No liar, but give him the benefit of the doubt. Find it very hard to believe that he would turn out all of this money though. You know what I mean? So that's why I kind of believe this fight is going down. But I can't be wrong. I can't be wrong. We're dealing with the Gypsy King here. So anyways, the Alphabet Boys, they are upset. They are fuming because their narrative has been blown up. So they still grasping for straws. They still gotta hold on. Well, you know what, brother? I like to say to all the little Hulkamaniacs out there, brother. I gotta say to all the little LDBCites out there, brother. Hold on. You know, hold on, brother. Hold on. You know, Wilder will get his revenge. He will get his trilogy match. I promise you, brother. I promise you. Guess what? What if you're wrong? What are you going to tell your LDBCites? What are you going to tell your Alphabet Boy followers? SLDBC, slow learning disability boxing community. By far, you guys are the slowest boxing analysts in the history of YouTube. Facts. I like to say facts because that's what you guys say when y'all be telling lies. Facts. You guys are slow. And your fan base is even slower. If I offend anybody who represents the SLDBC, I do not apologize. I intend to offend you. You are here to be offended. If anybody from the Alphabet Boy community see this video and you get offended, good. I mean to offend you. You are there to be offended because you are either stupid or slow to believe a fight of this magnitude is not going to happen because of a country boy from Alabama who's sitting at home twerking under a Chico stick, under a tree chewing on a Chico stick. You gotta be foolish. Now, if this fight don't happen, it'll be because Tyson Fury decided to walk away. But If it does happen, you know for a fact your narrative is gone. You guys know your narrative is gone. These guys even said in their video that why Mauricio Suleiman won't strip Tyson Fury of his belt. Strip Tyson Fury of his WBC championship belt that he fought hard to win because he don't want to fight Deontay Wilder. They won't strip him. You want to know? Do you want to know why they won't strip him? Because the third fight for the rematch was not mandated by the WBC. It was not mandated. That was an agreement that Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder had together. It wasn't mandated, baby boy. It wasn't mandated. So now, we ain't got to worry about no stripping. You know what I mean? But one thing we do know, when the UK Titan, 6'9", well-known liar, Tyson the Gypsy King Fury steps in the ring, with Anthony Joshua, I call him Anthony knock him out the box Joshua. What we do know is this. We know that somebody gonna be undisputed heavyweight champion that night. And it's not gonna be Deontay Wilder. He's too busy twerking right now. He's in hiding. Now that Tyson Fury's back in America, he's back in hiding. Remember the video I shot not too long ago where I said I found my king? Now I gotta go back and find my king again and tell him, hey, listen, man, Tyson Fury is back in the United States. He went into hiding because Tyson Fury was in America. He thought Tyson Fury was still here. Now that Tyson Fury is back training, he's gonna go back into hiding. Champions don't hide. When Anthony Joshua lost to Eddie Ruiz, he didn't hide. He went back to the lab, worked on some things, put together a game plan, and he beat that fat boy for 12 rounds. He did that. Ruiz said he went into mental depression. Right. Everybody's having mental issues these days. Andrew Ruiz, Tyson the Gypsy King Fury. AJ ain't having no mental issues. Deontay Wilder having mental issues. This nigga twerking. So we ought to know what time that is. But AJ ain't having mental issues. AJ seems like he's the most stable out of all the heavyweights, the top heavyweights. Anthony Joshua seems like he's the most mentally stable. That's what it seemed like. Because he bounced back pretty good after a loss. Tyson Fury, we want to see you in the ring with Anthony Joshua. If for nothing else, to debunk this myth from the Alphabet Boys that you are forced not to fight Anthony Joshua because you got to fight Deontay Wilder. So we need to see you in the ring, Gypsy King, to dispel of that myth that's going around on the YouTube universe with the Alphabet Boy community. You see what I'm saying? You got a lot of Gypsy fans out there who love Tyson Fury. And they believe that Tyson Fury is going to be undisputed heavyweight champion of the world. There's nothing wrong with that. That's a strong possibility that can happen. It's a strong possibility that the Gypsy King can be the heavyweight champion of the world. Undisputed heavyweight champion of the world. Facts. There's a strong possibility that AJ, knock him out the box, Joshua, can be the undisputed heavyweight champion of the world. Facts. 50-50 fight. I still say that. I'm betting on AJ for the knockout. But that's neither here nor there. Alphabet Boy community, stop spreading the false lies and the propaganda. I had someone call me today on a live I did, and he said the same thing that you guys are still spitting. And I know that's where he got it from. Dude named Nathan, I don't know his last name, but Nathan called today when I did a live. Today's Monday. This video is going to drop the next day, which is Tuesday. And at 12 o'clock EST. And Nathan said that Anthony Joshua and Fury fight is not going to happen because Fury is going to be forced to fight Wilder. Now, the only one who's talking about that, spreading that propaganda, is the Alphabet Boys. And I told him, I said, you got that from the Alphabet Boy community, sir. That's not true. He said it's going to be forced to fight because of the arbitration. The arbitration is for a financial settlement. So now, the Alphabet Boys are saying that Fury is going to have to pay Wilder $70 million. And step aside money. Child to the please. You guys have went from 5 million to 10 million, 10 million to 20 million, 20 million to 50 million, 50 million to 100 million, 100 million to 120 million, 120 million to a $10 million down payment and 20% of Tyson Fury's purse for his next 4 or 5 fights. Now you're saying 70 million. You guys are all over the place. If you knew so much about what's going on in arbitration, then you would know exactly what the judge is going to award Deontay Wilder if he awards him anything. You would know this. You would not be all over the place with your numbers. The reason why you're all over the place with your numbers, because you are guessing. You are lying. You are hoping. You are wishing. You are praying. You're wishing upon a star. The only problem is there's no stars out right now. There's no stars out right now, Alphabet Boys. You guys need to get your shit together. Because it's obviously that you don't know what's going on. You don't know Adam from Eve. You see what I'm saying? That's the problem. You don't know water from land. You see what I'm saying? You don't know coffee from tea. You don't know anything. But I get it. I respect your hustle. You have a dumb, unintelligent, low IQ fan base. And you use them for super chats. There's nothing wrong with that. They are there to be hustled. I encourage you to continue to hustle your followers, Alphabet Boys, because that's what they are there for. They are there to be hustled. Period. And I respect that. I don't agree with it, but I respect it. I ain't knocking no other man hustle. Me being a hustler myself, I can't tell another man how to hustle. You know what I mean? It's a safe hustle. Tell them what they want to hear, lie to them, have them send you money, come back the next day, lie to them, have them send you money, and repeat, rinse, and wash, and do it all over again. There's nothing wrong with that. I ain't knocking y'all. You ain't gonna never see me hate on y'all about y'all hustling and getting money. That's what they are there for. But I am here to be the counter narrative to the SLDBC. I am the LDBC killer. I got my merchandise. I just got it in the room. I'm not wearing it right now. LDBC killer. That's me, Coach Malachi Williams. That's who I am. That's what I do. I kill SLDBC, LDBC fanboys. I kill narratives. This is what I do. We ain't talking about no physical violence. We're talking about me killing the narrative of false propaganda, fake news, all of this stuff that you guys currently spit. Now, the fight is going down like the Titanic. The only way this fight doesn't go down is unless Tyson Fury pull out of the fight like he did with Vladamir Klitschko. That's the only way this fight don't go down. So that's why I say I will believe it when I physically see him walking in the ring. That's when I'll believe it, right? I still believe that it's going to go down, but we don't know Tyson Fury's mental state. You know, he has a mental disease. So he can say one thing 1 minute and the next minute he'll do something else. We know this. History has shown this. But Anthony Joshua, that boy ready. AJ ready. AJ is ready. Tyson Fury is training in the United States. He's training for somebody. And I doubt if he's training for Wilder. I doubt if he's training for Wilder. You want to know why I say that? Because if he was training for Wilder, we would see Wilder training as well. We don't see Wilder training. He might be working on some new twerk moves. But training for another fight? Nah. He's been in hiding. Your king has been in hiding. And you put your minions out there from the Alphabet Boy community to do the talking for you, right? But your king is in hiding. I gotta go back to Alabama to find this fool. They'll get his ass out of his house. They'll make him come back and show his face again. He's been in hiding for 14 months. From February of last year to April of this year, this fool has been in hiding. You see what I'm saying? So, Alphabet Boy community, do me a favor. Talk to your boy, Deontay Wilder. Tell him to come out of hiding. Tell him to let his Wakandaites see him. So he can give them courage. He can give them hope that maybe, just maybe, he can get back on the throne of heavyweight champion of the world. Because I will say this. If that boy Anthony Joshua win this fight with Tyson Fury, if Tyson Fury goes in the ring, suits it up. If he goes in the ring and the bell is wrong, ding ding, that's when we know it's fully official. If he steps in the ring and that boy AJ win that belt and he become undisputed, you are in trouble, Wilder. You know why? You'll never get that belt back because you have to come to the UK to fight AJ. We know how you did last time in negotiations. You ain't want to fight AJ. You went and lied and said Eddie Hearn was a slave owner and all that stuff there because he got a white promoter. Well, you got two white managers. It's the kettle called in the pot black. Black man got two white managers, but he don't call them slave owners. But Eddie Hearn is Anthony Joshua promoter. You call him a slave owner. Anthony Joshua worth 100 million pounds. 100 million pounds. That's the equivalent to almost 140 million US dollars. So apparently, whatever he got going on working real well. Whatever you did for yourself, Beyonce, it worked real good for you. You worth about 25, 30 million right now. I give you that. You did good for yourself. Country boy from Alabama, I respect you. I respect the fact that you was able to do that. But if you had a chance to do it all over again, I'm pretty sure you'll go back to Anthony Joshua on your hands and knees begging. You'll be begging Eddie Hearn right now. Please give me another chance. Please offer me that deal that DAZN offered me, or you'll be begging DAZN. That ship has sailed. You'll never see that money again. You had an opportunity, you turned it down, listening to Shelly Bullwinkle. Because Shelly Bullwinkle did not want you to go to DAZN for 3 fights. And it backfired. So now, Alphabet Boy community, I'm just here to bust a narrative up to let you guys know that, hey, listen, this fight going down like the Titanic, and there's nothing that you're going to do to be able to stop it. Other than that, this boy Coach Malachi Williams, representing for New Media Today, USA. Boxing. And, peace.
Man, I'm out of here, bro. Let's go.